It's clear, and the moon is out, it's full, and there's stars in the sky, and it's beautiful. So anyways, I'm making my way down there. I'm due down there for 7 a.m. So that's where I'm heading at the moment, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, coming over the mountain here, and let's see. There's a huge truck and a police vehicle. Looks like one of those trucks that carries all the cars, and looked like he was having a problem maybe getting up the mountain. So anyways, he's getting some assistance back there. Alright, continuing on down the mountain towards Atlanta and the rider. I'll be back a bit later. Alright, I've made it down here now. I'm going to be getting on 400 South, and I'm going to be continuing my way down to Atlanta to meet the rider that we're getting and getting them up to the northern terminus of the Pinhoti Trail. Alright, so continuing on now until I make my way down it. Towards Atlanta and the rider that I'm picking up this morning. As you can see, the traffic has increased on 400 South here. Everybody's trying to make their way into the city, so it starts to get super crowded between 6 and 9 a.m. with everybody going into work. Alright, I'm moving on to the rider in Atlanta. I'll be back a bit later. It's 47 degrees down here this morning right now. Continuing on down to Atlanta to pick up the rider. Now I don't have to go as far as the airport. They're north of the airport a little bit, but I'm still going down into the city. And right now I'm very close to the North Springs MARTA station and the exit for Sandy Springs and the REI out here at Perimeter. So I'm continuing down there, and as you can see, traffic has gotten quite busy. Everybody's trying to make their way into the city to go to work. Alright, so I'm going to continue on. The rider this morning and get them up to the northern terminus for the Pinhoti Trail. I'll be back a bit later. So I'm still making my way down to the rider, and I have about a 6-minute delay at the moment. Traffic has picked up, and it is kind of slowing everything down. They've had some construction going on in this area here, but this is coming up to the merge of 75 and 85, so this is always busy and slow in the morning and then in the evening. So just gotta take my time and get through here, but getting close. Not too far away now from the rider. I should arrive at 7:06 at the moment, according to the traffic.
Direction. Give me a sense of direction. Give me a sense, give me a sense, give me a sense of forward motion. We need to keep on going.
Alright, so coming up here, this is the merge I'm talking about. This is where 75 and 85 come together. And it can be a little tricky getting into it. People are trying to exit and merge, and so you just kind of have to work your way into it. So I've made it right down into the city now, and I'm 4.5 miles from 20, where I'm going to be exiting today, and then it's just another couple of miles over to the hostel that the rider is staying in. I'll scoop them up there and get them up to the northern terminus of the Pinhoti trailhead. So Atlanta is super busy right now. Everybody's coming in to go to work. Here for 20, and now I'm going to follow this for a couple of miles over to the next exit, where I will go and meet the rider and get them up to the trailhead. Alright, continuing on, as you can see by the sky, it is a beautiful morning here in Atlanta. Got a full moon out still, and it's beautiful, and it's 59 degrees down here, so it's going to be another absolutely gorgeous day. When I was down at the airport yesterday, I left out of there about 11 a.m. and it was 75 degrees. So yesterday was just a beautiful day everywhere that I went, and today is going to be another. All right, moving on now to meet the rider.
I don't care, I love the way you live.
All right, I've made my way off of 20, and I am now getting very close to my turn here to meet the rider. All right, it's right down in here, and then it should be very close nearby. All right, let's see. Almost there. Not very far at all, and it should be on my left-hand side. So let's see what I can find up in here. Alright, I believe this is it right up here on the left. I'll be back a bit later, and there he is, right there on the step waiting for me. Awesome! Alright, right now I'm out here at Dyer Gap, and this is looking at the Benton McKay Trail heading northbound. This is where we drop riders that are coming out to do the Pinhoti Trail, and they walk in about a mile to hook up with the Pinhoti trailhead, and then they continue on south on it. So this is Dyer Gap on the Benton McKay Trail. All right, gonna head out of here now and head back to Blairsville.